What's up, everybody? Welcome back. So as a realtor and people who reach out and contact me and I meet with them, a lot of them ask, what's my favorite neighborhood or place to live in Fort Collins? So this video, we're gonna go over my top 2 neighborhoods in Fort Collins. Let's get after it. So what's up, everybody? Here are my top 2 neighborhoods. The first one, we're in Fairway Estates. It's just South Fort Collins. It is, comprised of probably about 200 homes. Each home sits on more than an acre. The west side of Fairway Estates sits on about 2.2 acres. But the reason I picked these neighborhoods is I grew up here and just loved kind of how it's all bigger lots, mature trees, as you can see behind me, and just secluded, like I said, from Fort Collins. I mean, it's off the main street of Harmony Road, but you wouldn't find this neighborhood unless you were driving around and got lost, to be honest with you. So it's back here. It's very quiet. One of the things I love about the people here is I started doing this filming, and one of the neighbors comes up and asks me what I was doing and if I was living in the neighborhood and stuff like that. And she's like, we're very safe and look after our neighbors here. So just gives you that kind of neighborly vibe and those things. But I picked this neighborhood, Fairway Estates. All the streets are named after, Player Drive, Jack Nicklaus Drive. So obviously Fairway, it's related to golf. But as I'm walking through, you can see I talked a lot about how Fort Collins has bike trails and paths and all that. But if you're looking for take a evening walk or something like that, I'm on the main street right here, the neighborhood. Very quiet, hear the birds chirping. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So a lot of these homes were built in the 60s. So you're seeing a lot of them being remodeled now. Big homes too, just because, like I said, the lots are about 2 acres. So you have a lot of room. But yeah, this is just one of my first neighborhoods, Fairway Estates. It's in South Fort Collins. Home prices here are, around $1 million, especially if they've been remodeled. You can find up to $3 million. One just sold last year for $3 million, but it's absolutely gorgeous and done and remodeled. So, and that is if you can find one for sale, because people love it here. And like I said, it's just very quiet, and you'd have no idea this neighborhood even existed unless you got lost driving around Fort Collins and accidentally came upon it. So this is just my first one. I hope you got to see a little bit about it in the background there. The second neighborhood that we're gonna go through is Applewood Estates. And again, I picked that one because it's not known about really. You have to get lost to find it, which is very cool. But as you can see, those homes behind me, definitely remodeled, build something ginormous on a 2+ acre lot. So some of the pros about this neighborhood, like I've said, I'll just emphasize, is it's very quiet, very neighborly. They're protective of each other, which is awesome. And it's, you're not gonna find it. So it's not well trafficked in those things. It's just you and your neighbors out here, and mature trees, beautiful. So this next one, I'll drive you through the neighborhood just so you can see more other than me just talking and walking. But I'll take you through, maybe do a little drone footage so you can see just the area, surrounding area. And then we'll take you to Applewood Estates and take a peek at that one. And I'll tell you why I chose that one as well. So let's go check it out. right, so we made it to my second neighborhood of the favorites, and this is Applewood Estates. Right now I'm walking on Fossil Creek Trail, which is a city path, bike path and walking trail. But this trail, there's Applewood Estates. We'll go check that out in a second. But kind of splits the neighborhood. So what's kind of cool about this neighborhood, as I keep showing you on both sides, that's Applewood Estates as well, right behind me, is I guess some of the similarities that between Fairway Estates and Applewood Estates is they're on huge lots. Again, you wouldn't know these places exist or these neighborhoods exist unless you got lost driving through Fort Collins. So bigger lots, very secluded, and I'll go walk you through the neighborhood of Applewood Estates. All right, so we're in the neighborhood of Applewood Estates. As you can see, it's definitely, the bigger lot style homes behind me. The neighborhood's very quiet. I've probably seen 15 joggers, walkers, dog walkers walk by as I'm trying to film these videos. So it's a very cool neighborhood. Again, some of the highlights of this. So you wouldn't even know it's here. You have to drive through a neighborhood, a different community, and again, get lost before you even find this neighborhood. And then when you do, it's absolutely beautiful. So a lot of the lots are on a couple acres. You'll get more, probably around 2.2 acres. And one of the cool things about the neighborhood is it's a huge horse neighborhood. Horse community. So a lot of these areas have fenced in horses, kind of farm animal types, but it's not on a farm, obviously, but goats, chickens, and horses. So you'll see a lot of horses, people riding their horses on the sidewalks or the streets that I'm on right now. There's a park up ahead that every time I've come in here, there's been a couple gals training their horses and those things. So it's a very cool place, very quiet, and again, beautiful. Before I showed you that Fossil Creek Trail is there, very close. So if you like to go on those long bike rides, you can jump on the trail and go for 15 miles on a bike ride on a trail, no streets, those types of things. Or you just want to do a walk like I'm doing right now through this beautiful neighborhood. It's very quiet. People are very friendly. Kept saying hi to me as we passed. So, but as you can see, there's kind of some little horse facilities right there. I was gonna fly my drone to kind of give you an area view of this, but with, like I mentioned, the horses and those things, I didn't want to spook them and upset the neighbors or anything like that while highlighting Applewood Estates. So price wise, you can probably find these homes. I think the last ones that have sold here, obviously this one compared to the other neighborhood, Fairway Estates, there hasn't been too much remodeling as of yet. So prices around here are going for about $1 million to 1.4 million, but they're definitely kind of that older vibe, which is very cool, rather than the updated models that you saw in Fairway Estates that a few of those homes have done. So, but this is Applewood Estates. So these are my two top neighborhoods in Fort Collins that I love, and if I could live anywhere in Fort Collins, it'd be in these ones. The problem is just trying to find one or a resident that wants to sell their home if you want to live here. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and leave me those in the comment section. I'd love to answer anything you may have. And as always, I'm Garrett, realtor and partner at the group. And if you're looking to make a move to Northern Colorado next month or next year, I'd love to help make your transition as smooth as possible. And until next time, have a great week.